Exactly here, the most painful awareness is born. They weren't fleeing from you. They were fleeing from the version of themselves that your presence forced them to see. A version they can no longer ignore. Then comes the emotional recoil, a return that isn't spoken but felt. They watch your posts, track your online patterns, search for clues, signs, crumbs of your life. You don't see it, but their mind is consumed by your silence. And the steadier you become, the more they begin to unravel, because they start sensing an unsettling truth. You didn't become strong in spite of them. You became strong precisely because they're no longer part of your life. The sixth consequence is the realization of the point of no return. It doesn't appear when they notice you're gone. It appears when they realize that even if they came back, they wouldn't find the same person waiting for them. That is the wound the ego cannot stitch together. The ego can handle rejection. It can handle distance. It can even tolerate endings, but it cannot endure losing its influence. So their mind begins asking questions they never imagined would cross their thoughts. Was it my fault? Why did I destroy something that mattered? Why didn't I recognize their worth when it was right in front of me? Why doesn't this person look at me the same way anymore? These questions hurt. They hurt because there's no external answer to soothe them. They hurt because the truth is a mirror, and they've never learned how to look inward. The seventh consequence is surrender. Not spoken, not admitted, not expressed through words, but visible in their energy, because someone who once used you as their anchor now has to drown alone. And the final blow comes when they grasp a simple, brutal, irreversible truth. You were the only thing in their entire story that wasn't a game. And that's exactly what they ruined. This is where the last echo forms. That quiet remorse that doesn't fade. That knot in the throat that arrives late. That cold, razor-like clarity whispering, I lost the one person I should have never lost. And you? You don't feel revenge. You don't feel triumph. You don't feel superiority. You feel peace. And peace is the kind of power no one can fake. Your calm becomes their reckoning. Your silence becomes their mirror. Your healing becomes their collapse. And in the end, everything condenses into a sentence they will never dare to say out loud, but one that will follow them quietly for years. I was wrong about you. And you finally have no reason to look back. The game is over, the door is closed, and your story begins again. And this is where your story lands. Not in the ruins, not in the ache, but in the rise. Because the truth is simple and powerful,